Girls I adored in youth would all be cut to size. I just wanted to be 16, drive cars and go on dates. But now my daughter's 17 and I hate it when she's late. Big things, getting smaller and smaller, little kids, getting taller and taller all the time. Lady on the phone one day, I'm gonna call her, ask her to put me on hold. Big world, getting closer than ever to the edge of a cliff. Never say never, it's a fact of life. I don't know how big things are smaller now. It's a fact of life. I don't know how big things are smaller now. Baggy pants don't fit me now, nor does my tie-dye shirt. The beaded belt I used to wear makes my belly hurt. Years and years of wash and wear have shrunk them quite a bit. Are big things just smaller now, or am I full of... You guys have quite an imagination. Big things, getting smaller and smaller, little kids, getting taller and taller. Time, lady on the phone one day, I'm gonna call her, ask her to put me on hold. Big world, been getting closer than ever to the edge of a cliff. Never say never, it's a fact of life. I don't know how big things are smaller now. It's a fact of life. I don't know how big things are smaller now. It's a fact of life. I don't know how big things are smaller now. I ordered vodka, but Joel said it was supply chain issues. I don't know why I put the cap back on. I'm going to drink it again. I could get a fly, right. This nurse goes into her boss's office, a doctor, and she says, "Hey, doc, there's a guy out there in the lobby. He thinks he's invisible." The doctor says, "Tell him I can't see him today." Are you ready to stay for the rest of the night? But I have to get serious. I've been asked to make a public service announcement. It brings tears to my eyes. So, you can sing along if you know some of the words. You better be cautious. You better beware. You better check twice and look everywhere. You better be careful when you turn off the light. You better watch out. Don't let the bed bug bite. Don't let them under your skin, or you'll be pulling your hair if you have it. Don't let them in your socks or in your underwear. You better be careful when you turn off the light. You better watch out. Don't let the bed bug bite. When the bed bug bites, you get bumpy and itch, and he just don't care if you're poor or you're rich. You wake up in the morning like you slept in a ditch. It makes you kind of grumpy like the son of a bitch. You know this weird. He liked the down and out. He liked the upper class. He bites you on the neck. He bites you on the ass. He liked to hide under covers and wait until night. You better watch out. Don't let the bed bug bite. I wrote all these little notes, and they're too little. I can't see them. No. Remember Ray Rayner?
Oh, yeah.
You know, the notes all over. Yeah. And then he'd say, and now for the latest traffic. It's going to be 72 degrees. He would never pull the right one. He would always be lost with them. And that was the best improv show in Chicago. Yeah. So.
He played the clown first.
He played the clown?
He played the clown on both of them.
Right. And you could tell. Come dance with me again. I like the way you held me as we swung around and swirled. I felt another world as we interlocked our hands. I forgot about the band till they stopped and I was saying, come dance with me again. Come dance with me again. I hear myself call to you throughout the whole day after, as I recollect our laughter. I have the song stuck in my heart. One step is all it takes to start. And while we are apart, I'm praying, come dance with me again. The memory of how you danced with me is strong and never waning. The gentle way we touched that day is the most sustaining sweetness that I've ever shared. You took me where I never dared. I fell for you quite unprepared. Come dance with me again. I fell for you quite unprepared. Come dance with me again. I mentioned my friend in grade school. He's here tonight. We played clarinet together, and his dad was a band director and both of our music teachers, and so he'd always like slam us together to duets, and yeah. So I learned a lot from that time. I'm forgetting what I'm trying to say right now. Oh yeah, I do remember one of the first solo contests. My very first musical performance in public. I had to learn Carnival of Venice was the song. Da 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 da. You know, so I was what, 4th grade, 5th grade, something like that. And I had my clarinet. And you get up. There's no microphone, but you have to stand in front of the crowd and just get ready. And you don't start until the judge says, "Get ready." Well, I stood there for about 7 hours. So I got my clarinet, and I'm going like this with the clarinet. And I'm trying to catch it like this. I can't do it. And his dad just stands up and he takes my head, takes the clarinet, goes. Thanks, Mr. McNulty. Yeah, he put me on the right road. You know. And that's when I decided, with the clarinet in your mouth, you can't sing. Not very well. You sound like Benny Goodman. But who wants that? So I can tell by most of the crowd, maybe with one exception, maybe most of you remember Call Waiting. You know what that is? I do. Yeah. I said maybe. I used to sit and wait by the phone. Now I take it with me wherever I roam. I've heard everything, but I don't hear your ring on my cellular phone. Sometimes I roam outside my cell. Bad reception with you is making life hell. The monthly bill stings, but I don't hear your ring on my cellular phone. I should be patient, should wait a while before I try to find out where you've been. But as I'm walking in my head, I'm talking to you. I speed dial and try you again. I paid for call waiting and caller ID and check out my mailbox, but there's nothing for me. I could feel like a king if I just heard your ring on my cellular phone. Okay, let's go somewhere. Let's go to Panama. Chuck, do you want to come up? He's wearing his Panamanian shirt. Yeah. Yeah, you look the part. So this is about a very, very real imaginary place. It's called Coca Solo. Does anybody know what Coca Solo is besides Tim? I won't call on you. I'm trying to keep my good terms. He's my son. No. What are you doing here? Yeah. I'm gonna shake off these blues, gonna get on a jet, gonna kick off my shoes, gonna settle some debt in Coca Solo. Oh, Coca Solo. I'm gonna walk in the sun, gonna drip with the breeze, gonna go wander the beach, gonna go where I please in Coca-Cola. Oh, Coca-Cola. I'm gonna get a new start, gonna open my heart, I'm gonna extend my stay, gonna go all the way, I'm gonna be a new man in the place I began in Coca-Cola. He's kind of shaky, isn't he? You're gonna follow me there. You're gonna walk in the sand. You're gonna let down your hair. Gonna give me your hand and Coca-Cola. Oh, Coca-Cola. You're gonna open your soul. You're gonna show me your smile. You're gonna feel so whole. Gonna stay a long while in Coca-Cola. Oh, Coca-Cola. You're gonna get a new start, you're gonna open your heart, you're gonna extend your stay, gonna go all the way, you're gonna feel like new, and your dreams will be true in Coca-Cola. I'm gonna shake off these blues, gonna get on a jet, gonna kick off my shoes, gonna settle some debt in Coca-Cola. Oh, Coca-Cola. I'm gonna wander the beach, gonna drift with the breeze, gonna wander the beach, gonna go where I please in Coca-Cola. Oh, Coca-Cola. I'm gonna get a new start, gonna open my heart, I'm gonna extend my stay, gonna go all the way, I'm gonna be a new man in the place I began in Coca-Cola. Yeah, he has a whole album of that. Yeah.
White noise for when you need to go to sleep.
Yeah,
That's always good stuff.
yeah, or chopping carrots or whatever.
Yeah.
You need something rhythmic behind you, mowing the lawn, all those good stuff. So I know there's a few people online who are watching this. Most of them are Earthlings, but I want to shout out Dave and Susan, special friends. Something's going on. I do have to say hi, Lorraine, and I think my cousin Mike is out there. He's out there. So there's a bunch of people out there. I have a lot of invisible friends. I can't see them tonight, but. Coca-Cola, nobody knew where it was?
No. Where is it?
Panama. You were sharp. Yeah, I was born in Panama and at Coca-Cola Naval Station. And it's not there anymore, so when I applied for Social Security, they said, well, you weren't born anywhere.
Just before you said it.
No, I didn't. I lived there. Yeah. And then I was born.
Did you think you grew up?
Well, then I was born again, Art Thieme used to say that he saw Segovia play for 2.5 hours and he never tuned once. He said, I guess he didn't care. Come, be near my side. Only a touch away. Be my favorite place to hide. Grace me each and every day. Be my harbor, be my cove. Be my shelter for the night. Be my hidden treasure trove. Be my early morning light. Help me when I'm out of steam. Help me when my well runs dry. Show me what it all can mean. Give me wings to lift my heart and teach me how to fly. Be the one to hold my hand. Be my special Valentine. Let me know you understand that I love you all the time. Be inside me every day. Be my salt, my daily bread. Be behind me all the way. Be with me now and every step ahead. Help me when I'm out of steam. Help me when my well runs dry. Show me what it all can mean. Give me wings to lift my heart. Teach me how to fly. Come, be near my side. Only a touch away. Be my favorite place to hide. Praise me each and every day. Okay, well, speaking of dreaming, I often dream of going to Paris. Not Paris, Illinois. And I don't go to Paris, Illinois because I don't speak the language. That's how it is. But it's almost Bastille Day in France. It's Louis XIV, the 14th, and they have that because they don't have a 4th of July. I work on that. You want to think about that for a while? How do we start here? It works better with a beret. If I went to Paris, would she come to me? where we sit at a table, where we touch need and need. Would we order hors d'oeuvres flown fresh from the sea? If I went to Paris, would she come to me? If I fell for Paris, si je tomberais aujourd'hui, with a touch of her hand, would she set my heart free? Will it fill her with passion or a bec ennui? If I fell for Paris, would she fall for me? If I fell for Paris, would I feel so elated? Would the words in my heart ever need be translated? Would we walk sur la Seine, so in love hand in hand? Would Paris understand? If I dreamed of Paris, would she dream of me as a prince or a pauper or petite bourgeoisie? Would she tell me she dreams she is always ici? If I dreamed of Paris, would she dream of me? If I went, let me get the words right here. If I went to Paris, si j'allais, I should have said, pardonnez-moi. Well, if I went to Paris, would, it distracted me. I gotta stop that. If I went to Paris, si j'allais à Paris, will she know what I mean when I say ma chérie? Will it fill her with passion or avec ennui? If I went to Paris, would she come to me? If I went to Paris, would she come to me? Would we sit side by side with our cognac and brie? Would it be the beginning or la grande finie? If I went to Paris, would she come to me? Merci, merci, merci. So I wrote all those songs. I don't know why, and this next song is about, oh, I don't know, but sing along if you feel like. So. Sometimes I rise above the sorrow below. No surprise that I reap what I sow. Still have no clue of where I'm going to go. I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. Sometimes I speak like I know my mind, but another voice comes in from way, way behind. It says, where's the proof? But I've got nothing to show. I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. The mystery of life, the mystery of death, the mystery of living between every breath. How can anyone be sure of where the winds blow? I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. How do you know this? Got a diploma, got a PhD in the school of hard knocks, as anyone can see. Heard all the answers, but wherever I go, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. The mystery of life, the mystery of death, the mystery of living between every breath. How can anyone be sure of where the winds blow? I don't know, 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 I don't know. Hey, thank you. Some of you look like you need a break. You know, I got another 80, so you might as well take your break now. Please do. I'll be back in a few.
Like he just said, we'll take a short break. Washrooms are out the door and to the left. It's time you can refill your coffee cups and or get a snack or whatever you want to do. We'll be about 10 minutes or so. We'll be doing this all again. Thank you. Oh, all right. Attention on deck. I've never said that before, but oh well. It seemed to work. And I'm still John, except for one lady who calls me Bob. I answer to either. So anyway, yeah. What a great evening to have and have Jack here in the house. I checked the washroom line and it looked like it was pretty finished. That's always my indicator, especially with a bigger group. You never want to start when there's a whole line of people for the washroom. Somehow they give you that nasty look. Yeah. So next Friday, that is I guess the 30th, we have an amazing artist coming in, Hallie Neal, who is one of Joel's favorites. He's heard her perform a number of times. He says she's a wonderful performer. Tomorrow afternoon from 2 to 4 is the Country Western Jam. So it's just like the community sing-along on the first and third Saturdays. But tomorrow afternoon, I keep saying night, is the Country Western Jam. So it's just what it sounds like. You can bring brought a pedal steel here a couple of times, set it all up, and it was like, whoa, that's a lot of work for just a jam. I guess if that's your instrument, it's your instrument.
That's his jam.
So anyway, 2 to 4 in this room. There's a leader, and you can either sing, you can play, you can listen, you can maybe take a nap. I don't know. 2 to 4 is a great time to take a nap on a Saturday. Jack.
Oh yeah,
He's taking it.
yeah. It's 4 o'clock somewhere.
There you go. I was thinking, Jack, and I thought, Mr. Benny. Well, that really dates a guy.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Without further ado, Jeff, are you ready?
I'm gonna be there.
Right, take it away.
Thanks. I mentioned Joliet before, I grew up there. And this next song, there's kind of mixed stories in this thing. I remember being in the basement on probably a Saturday because he was home, my dad was home, and I heard the car start. And I started running across the basement up the stairs, yelling at my mom, tell him to wait, tell him to wait, tell him to wait. And so she leans out the door and she says, wait, wait, wait. So I go running down the driveway and the car's already started and I run and get in the passenger side and he puts the car in gear and pulls into the garage. That's a true story. But the other part of the memory is when he did go somewhere. It was odd that I wanted to go because I usually didn't want to be there after a few minutes. You know, we'd go to the grocery store to pick up one thing, just a gallon of milk, and somehow we'd come home with hardware and lumber and just we'd go everywhere. It's like, so this song is partly about that. It ain't over till it's over. It ain't done till it's done. One foot in front of the other. Till your human race is run. Till your human race is run. When you wake up in the morning, it's the end of yesterday. Profound, right? Quite a story you've unmade. I gotta check what I'm doing here. Now, I wrote 80 songs. I remember 4 of them. But I keep hoping that you keep forgetting what I'm doing so I can come back and do the same thing and you won't even notice. You know, when people repeat themselves when they're older, that's what they're hoping too. And they're hoping you forgot. That's really the strategy here. When you wake up in the morning, it's the end of yesterday. The alarm clock sounds a warning. Soon you must be on your way. Soon you must be on your way. Daddy, Daddy, are we there yet? Do we always have to go so slow? When we get there, it's a sure bet. There'll be another mile to go. What's up around the bend, you never know. You always took the road less traveled. Hell, the one you took ain't even paid. It's quite a story you've unraveled. And miles to go before you're safe. Miles to go before you're safe. Daddy, Daddy, are we there yet? Do we always have to go so slow? When we get there, it's a sure bet. There'll be another mile to go. What's up around the bend, you never know. When we say I do forever, we have no clue about the strife. Make the best of this endeavor, in case there is an afterlife. In case there is an afterlife. Daddy, there yet? Go so slow. When we get there, it's a sure bet. There'll be another mile to go. What's up around the bend, you never know. What's up around the bend, you never know. So, talking about memory, how many of you remember something you forgot? How would you know, actually? You know, or have I asked you that already? No. Well, now that you know, you know the words. Hey, Mark, is that perfect pitch? Yeah, his dad would set me up, and we played this betting game. Sometimes, I don't know if we even played for points, maybe it was for candy. He'd play a note on the piano, and he'd say, "What note is that?" And I would say, "E." And Mark would say, "F." And he was always right, always right. Yeah. I don't remember my old passwords or where I put the lockbox key. I can't remember that old promise of who I said that I would be. I don't remember where I'm going. Can't remember where I've been. Can't recall the thing you told me. Run that by me once again. But I remember how I loved you, how good it feels to have you around, how sweet memories flow so freely in my secret lost and found. I don't remember anniversaries, except they happen once a year. I can't remember what I told you, or if I parked the car in gear. But I remember how I love you, how good it feels to have you around, how sweet memories flow so freely in my secret lost and found. I don't remember murmured thoughts or important history days. Can't recall the words of songs or the capitals of states. I don't remember blah, 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 or what I thought I had to say. At the time, it seemed important. Thank God you love me anyway. But I remember how I love you, how good it feels to have you around, how sweet memories flow so freely in my secret lost and found. In my secret lost and found. Thank you. At the Lake County Folk Club, one of our performers was Christine Levin. And she's just an absolute hoot. And I happened to open for her that night, not the Doors, but just me. And so I guess I'm bigger than the Doors when it comes to Christine Levin. You know. Anyway, she, after the show, said, "You got to come to New York." I said, "Great." And she said, "You got to come to Birdland." And I don't know if you know what Birdland is. It's the world's most famous jazz club. And I'm like, why in the world would I go to Birdland? And she said, "Well, because on Monday nights they do everything but what they do the rest of their time, because it's mostly performers from Broadway and the jazz clubs who go to Birdland. It's really the best jazz club in the world. But on Monday nights, the last thing that they want to do is play another damn song from Cats or any of the musicals that they're in, or the same request that they get all the time. They want to do something different." So she asked me to come along, and so I get there quite early because I didn't know what the driving time was. And the guy who's the host said, "Oh my God, it's you. God, I'm glad you're here." I'm like, "Well, what did she tell him?" And I still figured, it starts at 10 o'clock on a Monday night, and it's $30 to get in. So I'm thinking like, okay, they're going to put me at the end of the list. So I was prepared for like 2, 3 in the morning, because that's when it ends. And all of a sudden the host comes on, he's like Stephen Colbert, he's just yelling, and not yelling, but he's very high energy, and he's waving his arms, and he's saying like, "Well, and that's the end of the announcements, but here's Jack Kennedy." And that was my only preparation, and I sang this song. You only get one song, but the real cool part of this is that there was a 4-piece ensemble up there, all world-class players. The piano player just came off a world tour with Tony Bennett, and I just do this. And already yeah, so that was a fun and amazing experience. It was pretty cool. So I talk a lot, so now we need another public service announcement here. And this is from the grammar department. This is the one I think of you, buddy. On one particular word. You want to hear it? No. There is a silent G in weightless, a sibilant S in Savannah. You don't hear the T in sensation like the T that you hear in Montana. Soft C is heard in cephalic. Art C is pronounced in cabana. The C sounds like sh in Chicago, but you won't find an F in banana. There's no F in philanthropy. Likewise, there's no F in typhoon. There's never an F in phylogeny, and there's no F in man in the moon. There's no F in man in the moon. All true. The C is silent in scenario. 2 kinds of K in knick-knack. You don't use an O when you write to O. J sounds like G as in Jacques. There's 2 F's of definite. F graces the name of Fontana, and the F is flamboyant and flatulence, but you won't find an F in banana. Come on, sing with me. There's no F in philanthropy. Likewise, there's no F in typhoon. There's never an F in phylogeny, and there's no F in man in the moon. There's no F in man in the moon. You can be up all night singing that. Now, if English is not your first language, you may find it confused and frenetic. The grammar has rules invented by fools, and the spelling is hardly phonetic. And the F word is sometimes intransitive, like the folks in French Lick, Indiana. And an F on the lips is so fricative, but you won't find an F in banana. There's no F in philanthropy. Likewise, there's no F in typhoon. There's never an F in phylogeny, and there's no F in man in the moon. There's no F in man in the moon. There's no F in man in the moon. Did any of you celebrate today? You mean like the big occasion? This is back in, what was it, 1868? A guy up in Wisconsin, Christopher Scholes. He invented the QWERTY typewriter. I want you to learn something. Yeah. You got a landline?
Yeah.
She still has a landline. Yeah, she probably has extra white out. Yeah, actually, I heard that. Yeah, she has, I've been to their home and she still has all the spelling letters up around her wall. It's an aid. Blue summer day on the porch in the sunlight, wind blowing hot, I was thinking of you. I looked at the clouds, saw figures and faces, the love in my heart came from out of the blue. Billows of white and mountains of shadows, hawk spread his wings and floated up high. White in the sun, clouds running together on the edge of the storm. I was thinking of you. Clouds in the sky, like you and I, we're quite the show. We come and go. A nose and a mouth, then whispers and kisses, the head of a horse, and a break in my heart. The sound of your voice, the rumble of thunder. We meet at the borders and then pull apart. Magnificent shadows and giants with hammers, these visions appear and crowd out the blue. Hawk flies away, sky blending together on the edge of the storm. I was thinking of you. Clouds in the sky, like you and I, we're quite the show. We come and go. That is watching a storm come in one night on the porch. That's really all that was. I love the Midwestern storms, except the tornadoes. I like when they're approaching. They're a lot of fun. So when I selected these songs, there was really no theme, but as I just randomly put them together, not quite random, because I try to go, I don't want to play 7 songs in the key of C. I like to mix it up a little bit, change the tempo, but did that, and then seemed like there was this theme emerging here, and it keeps coming back to Joliet somehow. You know, can't get away. It's a prison, you know. That's what so when I was in 8th grade, I was in a journalism class. You know, they called it a class. We probably spent 3 or 4 sessions going down to a high school, and I remember Father Finbar was his name. He taught us journalism, and he taught us that, you know, if you're going to be a good journalist, you got to use big words. And he said, and you'll sound erudite if you use the word halcyon. So that's all I remember from that class. My career in journalism was it was short, very short. It lasted till 8th grade, end of 8th grade. But that word halcyon. Someday, when you read this letter, you'll know that I've loved you better than anyone else who's touched my heart. Here till the end, you were there from the start. Someday, someday, in halcyon weather, skies blue, and we'll be together. Memories of all that we've been through. You will remember I've always loved you. Someday, someday. Here's the clarinet part. I tried doing it, but at the same time it just doesn't work. Someday I will understand the beauty of the things unplanned. Love's like a feather on currents of air, blown by the wind to who knows where. Someday, someday. So again, by random selection, this is another song that goes back to Joliet. It goes back to Inwood Swimming Pool. My parents dropped us off like 9 o'clock in the morning Took us from 5. Prunes. And there was another family that did that. And years later, one of the guys told me that's how his family got bigger. Yeah, I just remember the pool and, laying on the concrete and just listening to the music. I always remember sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows, everything. And songs like that. Oh, hey there, little Red Riding Hood. You sure are looking good. You're everything that a big bad wolf could want. Ow! You guys grew up in Joliet too? You got to get going?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, I'm not asking you to. Or anybody who needs to go, just give your full excuse to the man at the door, and if he approves, he'll let you go. I don't mind. So anyway, I have to. Well, I'll tell you this after the song. You'll be distracted. Feel the swelter of the sun. Hear the children having fun. Find some shade where it is cool. Afternoons beside the pool. Boys try hard to act like men. Girls take notice now and then. Lifeguard whistles at some pool. Afternoons beside the pool. Hear the music in the air. Feel the sunlight on your hair. Cannonball and the great big splash. Summer's gone in just a flash. Here we spend the hottest days. Mom is busy catching rays. Dad's asleep and starts to drool. Afternoons beside the pool. Ice cream cones and lemonades. Sunburned face and shoulder blades. Hold your breath and dive in deep. Find a penny you can keep. Feel the swelter of the sun. Hear the children having fun. Find some shade where it is cool. Afternoons beside the pool. It just fades away. So the story. I've learned how to do recording at home. I got a really nice software and just work at these things. And every time I record something, I just play that to be nice, but I think, it needs a bass part on it. So I can hear the bass part, so I can put it in digitally and create a bass part. And sometimes I had other instruments. That's quite a simple song. But this song, what I really wanted at the end of the song was actually even at the beginning of the song, I wanted the sound of kids playing in the pool. I kind of faded it in, you hear it, then it tapers off as the music comes in. And then at the end of the song, when I'm fading out, the sounds of kids fade in. You can hear them playing in the pool. So I wanted, a good 2-3 minutes of great kids playing in the pool sound. So I have a handheld tape recorder, or not tape, but recorder. And there I am. It's like 95 degrees. I'm standing at the community pool outside the fence with this little box. Yeah. So I wrote that in jail. Yeah, back to Joliet. Yeah, they had a cell waiting for me. Sometimes I roam outside my cell. That's not the other song I wrote. So I think I have allergies, or these memories are just making it. Where did I put that? Somewhere. Go here. Put it right here. I knew that all along. I knew that all along. So. You've been waiting for this one. Waiting on an offer, waiting on a call, waiting in the lobby, waiting in the hall, waiting at the station, waiting for a train, waiting for the thunder, waiting in the rain. Waiting on a test, waiting for the score, waiting for a kiss, waiting for a more, waiting for some passion, waiting for desire, waiting for vacation, waiting to retire. Waiting on a letter, waiting for a fax, waiting for the shoe to drop, waiting for the axe, waiting for a lover, waiting for connection, waiting for a hero, waiting for perfection. Waiting for forgiveness, waiting for salvation, waiting for St. Peter, waiting for damnation, waiting for the setup, waiting for the cell, waiting for the buzzer, waiting for the bell. Waiting for an answer to take the rest of life. It's something I can think about while waiting for my wife. Wait until it's over, wait until it croaks, waiting for the punchline, waiting for the joke. Waiting for the party, waiting for the host, waiting for an angel, waiting for a ghost. Wait until you're called upon, wait until your turn, wait until you grow up, wait until you learn, waiting for a doctor, waiting for a waiter, wait until manana, see you later, alligator. Make a date, don't be late for what life has in store. And wait till your dying date. Finally wait some more. Purgatory. What's your hurry? God has all the time in the world. Think about that while you're waiting. While you're waiting. So none of you sang along in that. But I was hoping. Just hoping. And so yeah, some of my earliest memories are of music. I remember laying in my bed in New Jersey when I was about 4 or 5 years old, And I don't know where I heard these, but I would go through several John Philip Sousa marches in my head as I'm laying there in bed. You know, dun, 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 dun. Good bedtime stuff, you know. You know, and you know, I wasn't like my dad would always be yelling, you know, quit marching. And so I just remember songs that he had where they had my parents, Red Sails in the Sunset, the Pink Polka Dot, what's that song? 10 Shoes, Pink Shoelaces, Big Panama, and Man, and a Purple Hat Band, something like that. But one of I made other notes here. I told you about Mr. McNulty. Yeah, I think my dad was the one who said you're going to play clarinet because he really liked Benny Goodman and Pete Fountain, and so I played clarinet. I really wanted to be Paul McCartney. It didn't work well with the clarinet, you know. Although he did open that song, "When I Get Older," losing my hair. Start with the clarinet, remember? Yeah, so when I'm 64, it's actually got to update it when I was 64. It's been a long year, long time ago. So, but back to Joliet. Now this is back before Joliet, back in New Jersey. One of my favorite memories was sitting on the split rail fence behind our house under this giant oak tree that we had, and me and Tommy and Johnny Loomis and David Hamill, we'd sit on the fence and sing cowboy songs. You know, we're 5 years old. They must have been really cute. So you can sing along with them. You'll get the part. We sang like cowboys on a split rail fence, singing old Dan Tucker, though it made no sense, singing Red River Valley in the cowboy way. Happy trails to you, yippee-ki-yay, yippee-ki-yay-yo, yippee-ki-yay. Come along, little doggies, everything's okay. As we ride our palominos, we will find our way. Happy trails to you, yippee-ki-yay. Singing old Susanna as we rode the stray, bound for California all our livelong days, riding across the open prairies far as we could see, singing cowboy songs for hours neath that old oak tree. Yippee-ki-yay-yo, yippee-ki-yay-yay. Come along, little doggy, everything's okay. As we ride our palominos, we will find our way. Happy trails to you, yippee-ki-yay. Tried to do this on a horse. He didn't know the words. More than 40 years have passed now and we are grown-up men. Wish that we could be together on that fence again. Just to have it all remembered, every little thing. Just to have the kind of freedom that makes a cowboy sing. Yippee-ki-yi-yo, yippee-ki-yi-yay. Come along, little doggies, everything's okay. As we ride our paladinos, we will find our way. Happy trails to you, yippee-ki-yi-yay. Happy trails to you, yippee-ki-yi-yay. Happy trails to you. I'm done. I want to thank Chuck for supporting me on that song in his shaky way. His name was Chuck Shaky Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt. Yeah, he's really rich. Yeah. Yeah. So that okay. Thank you, everybody. Well, you're not done. There's a long tradition here in the coffee house. Me too. Anybody want to yell out what it is? Nobody gets out of the coffee house without it on its floor. It could be. Yeah, it could be. Just by chance, do you have it? Please say yes. Otherwise, I look silly. Why does he look silly?
No.
Okay.
Then I might have to sing and, well, I didn't bring my guitar, so.
Okay. You can use mine.
One more song, please.
Well, big song. Most of you, maybe one or two, don't know. Or don't remember. And this is one the other guy wrote. Who knows how long I love you? You know I always will. I will wait for if I ever saw you, I didn't know your name. Will it never really matter? I will always feel the same. Love you forever and forever. Love you with all my heart. Love you whenever we're together. Love you when we're apart. And when at last I find you, your song will fill the air. Sing it loud so I can hear you. Sing it easy to hear you. For the things you do and dear you to behold. You know I will. La, 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 la. Thank you.